Hey YouTube, what we've got today is do a first flight of the Hubsan X4 Pro. It is the first flight I've done. Just took it to my local wooded area, like a little country park. I'm just going to try it out. One thing I will say, it's really windy today. Gusts of about 15 miles per hour. As you can see, it's already in the air. Reason for that is I forgot to push the record button on the controller, so I turned the camera on, just didn't press record. So press record now at about 50 to about 80 meters. You can see the quad is getting buffeted around quite a bit by the wind, but GPS seems to be doing a good job. I've got a parachute on this, but one thing I forgot to do is I armed it, turned it on, armed it, and then I forgot to pull the pin out. So it's flying around there with a parachute on, and if it does deploy, it's going to crash in the ground. I didn't know that until I finished. So what I've done now is just got myself a little notepad, waterproof notepad, and I've wrote a flight log and also a startup procedure and an end procedure, do's and don'ts, which seems like a good idea. I.e., make sure the batteries are charged, get GPS lock first, at least 6 satellites and so on. Make sure you find a decent area. When I come back to land, I only had about 3 foot of flat grass, low grass, and the rest of it was all like 8 inches, 9 inches long grass. So the wind blew it and it caught the grass and it tipped over. Didn't do any damage, but look for a decent area, at least 6 foot diameter. So yeah, it seems to be going alright. All I'm doing today is just seeing if everything's working, trying the GPS hold, altitude lock, altitude hold, and also return to home, and basically just get the feel for it, seeing how it handles in the heavy weather. And to be fair, I shouldn't really be flying it in this weather. It was really gusty. But I thought to myself, I've got the parachute on, worst can happen is it'll tip over, deploy the parachute, and it'll come down. As you can see there, that's me in the blue. I'm looking backwards there. That little strip of grass is the bit where I was trying to land onto the grass, the heavy grass, and I stopped it. And it was about a foot out, which isn't too bad. Okay. That's better. So again, I cut a bit out because it was just hovering stuff. So now I'm taking it back up again. It's getting really choppy, the wind. That's all the wind, that not me. I'm just letting it hands off, hands free. Trying to get some footage. I'm about 50-60 meters up there. There's a lot of pylons, electricity pylons around, so I was a bit wary about taking it any higher. I did go to about 150 meters. I was thinking if the parachute did deploy, it might drift onto the lines, because I was well above pylon height. But that wouldn't have made any difference because it would have come down like a brick, because it didn't have the pin in. So yeah, you can hear the wind fighting the propellers. I've got a headless mode. Of course, it's the first time and I want all the help I can, especially in this wind. I think that looks about 150 meters, 140 meters or so. Not much happening. I'm just making sure everything's working. Trying to pan around, get a bit of footage. I forgot to take some photographs as well, which I'll do next time. And the footage is okay, but it's not very. Obviously, it's not stabilized. On a windy day, you might get away with it. But I've just bought myself a 2-axis gimbal. stabilized gimbal, so I'm looking forward to trying that. One of the reasons I bought this quad was because of the footage they're saying off other people's sites, and obviously they're stabilized, and I thought I would give it a go first with the one axis gimbal. And obviously it's not stabilized, it's got a bit of cushioning, a bit of rubber, mountains, as you can see the pylons there. So I'm going to try it with a 2-axis gimbal. Hopefully it'll give us a better platform so I can see stable images. But I'm really happy with the copter itself, the quad. First flight. I think I gave it 20 minutes before I bring it back down. I had the beeping at about 20 minutes or 18 minutes, so I brought it back down then. Started to rain, so I didn't want to push my luck too much on the first flight. I need to get used to how it feels, but once I get used to it, I think I'll get more confident. I'll take it a bit higher, a bit further away. Also, I was pretty above me, directly above me pretty much, and I was trying to angle the antenna so it was pointing directly at it, but the 2.4 gig antenna is pointing straight down. I should have angled it 90 degrees to me to keep it if I was going to go directly above. That way I got a stronger signal, but I wasn't going far, so it seemed to work okay. Okay, it's nearly the end of the flight now. Bring it back down now, and I cut it short just before it lands, because I didn't want to see the bit where it actually tipped over. Didn't do any damage, it hits the grass. I returned it home now. It's actually coming back on its own, I think. Can't remember. But anyway, really pleased with the Hubsan X4 Pro. Definitely recommend it. I'm looking forward to doing some more footage, getting some nice scenery shots and some photographs. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. More videos to follow. Thanks guys.